Hey everybody, today we're taking a look at what I'm planning to do for Delirium start. A few things. First off, Delirium seems awesome for dominating blow, and this is probably going to be my primary character for the league. A group of friends and I are also planning on doing sort of a group found league, and this would actually be fine for that, but I might do this as my sort of open trade character just so that I can push it to kind of the heights that we reached last league and see what we can do. We're definitely going to be starting Necromancer because we actually have nodes we want to take. Obviously, Unnatural Strength is really good. It's just a big fat increase in both defense and offense of our minions, and that defense is actually a really huge deal. Mindless Aggression is a fine node. Honestly, we really wish we could skip it and take both Commander of Darkness and Mistress of Sacrifice. And then Bone Barrier is awesome. I know they just nerfed it, but they didn't actually nerf the Bone Armor aspect really at all. So we're going to take this. Again, this will give a huge amount of extra durability to our minions so that things like Cyrus Fight kills them a little less, and especially Uber Elder. Hopefully this will make it significantly easier to do Uber Elder. We did manage to kill Uber Elder on the Guardian character just before the league ended. It took about 3 sets, so it wasn't as bad as it was before, but it's certainly a tough fight. We're probably taking either Mistress of Sacrifice or Commander of Darkness. Mistress of Sacrifice is really good because we're going to be running Flesh Offering anyways. It also increases the duration of your minions for long invulnerability phases. It helps keep them up for longer. But the main benefit is it increases our attack speed modifier by a decent amount. So let's build up our stuff faster. However, if we take Commander of Darkness, that almost caps out our... if we take Commander of Darkness, that almost completely caps out our minions' elemental resistances without needing to go either for Grave Intentions, which gives us a little elemental resistance on the minor nodes, or without going for Indomitable Army, which gives us the extra 25% elemental resistances that we need from here. So unfortunately, we might go for Commander of Darkness just for the extra elemental resistances, though it only gives us 20 instead of 25, so that won't quite cap us. Aside from that, the tree's pretty flexible. We've left in some room to get some cluster jewels here and some cluster jewels here. There are a decent amount of nodes that are decently valuable. Most of the minion nodes, like Rotten Claws for extra Impale, Master of Fear, Life from Death. Blessed Rebirth seems like it might be great for 4 seconds when you create a minion. It's immune because it's created recently, so it helps them survive longer in those tougher fights, just gives them a little more health. Heart of Iron, and well, then there's some hybrid stuff. But yeah, so there's a bunch of new good minion nodes that we might want to go for, and some of them also give elemental resistances. If we can get something that gives minions like elemental resistances on a minor node and get like 5 or 10% off that, that would be fantastic. That's absolutely the dream scenario. And we could probably look as well, again, this is a very flexible build, like you can go up to here if you want the chaos resistance and the extra elemental resistances. You can go down here. You could drop this whole branch entirely because you don't really need the extra Spectre. It's certainly nice, don't get me wrong, and then you could use that to go grab a little bit more life down here and armor, go through the armor side of this, get some life and health. I've kind of come around on the attack speed. I don't actually think you need it. We're going kind of primary minions, though our attack speed will be a little lower, so that's something else to look for. But I am certainly looking forward to doing this way. The other option that I'm also looking at, though this might be a little harder because some of the cluster jewel notables that we might be finding might be a little rare, is a more hybrid version that uses both Herald of Agony and Herald of Purity and doesn't go dominating blow. Because you can get extra Sentinel Superiority, extra Max Virulence, slower Virulence dropping. The only thing that's hard to figure out about this is how we're getting kind of our poison up. I guess probably just actually throw a poison gem in here. But this one you use Cyclone just to proc Herald of Purity and to poison stacks for Herald of Agony. Your Herald of Agony will do a decent amount of damage. You can run, this one isn't set up for it, you run, where is it, Coming Calamity to make sure both of their reservations are 45%, and then you can have 2, 5, or 6 link versions of them. So there's a lot of cool options here. If you do run Coming Calamity, you can run a couple Essence Worms with your actual auras, but then you're running a lot of uniques, and finding resists and stuff will be hard. Cold Iron Point can be very good in this build rather than the Scourge. The Scourge can be like, you can run one of each, as you can see I'm running here, but Cold Iron Point is really cool because it just gives a bunch of levels to all of your all of your physical spell gems, which doesn't work for Dominating Blow, otherwise we'd probably use it in that build, but it does work for Herald of Agony. And this is an almost identical tree, as you can see, as the previous one, so it is quite possible. Actually, we should just, you know, go on here. Path this, it's about the same. Anyways, so it's basically the same tree, which gives us a lot of flexibility once we've kind of leveled up, and maybe we can give it a try. Maybe do some Dancing Dervish memes, you know, figure that out. But anyways, Dominating Blow / Herald of Purity / Herald of Agony look like they're going to be absolutely fantastic for the league, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll keep everybody posted, and we'll see kind of what heights we can reach with the new league and the new notables and maybe some new uniques. So yeah, everyone have a great league start, and we'll see you in Delirium.